Ghana. Between 2005 and 2009, CARE and other partners implemented the Tipcee project. Tipcee sought to increase the capacity of our farmers in the private sector to exploit market opportunities within Ghana, the West African sub-region, and other overseas markets, especially Europe. Tipcee is an acronym for Trade and Investment Program for Competitive Export Economy. The acronym is actually TIPCEE. This project was funded by USAID. Smallholder farmers form the backbone of Ghana's agriculture economy. So much of Tipcee's activities were focused on organizing smallholders, building their skills to employ modern production techniques, and also assisting them to establish systems that will provide market guidance and allow them to respond to market opportunities. Ultimately, the objective was to make them market savvy. We want to share with you some tools that we used to make Tipcee a successful project. We focused our energy on developing and testing tools that really spoke to the needs and potential of producers. And we continue to see that the industry, especially the horticulture industry, is using these tools today, even though the project has ended. So we think that these tools will be useful to you and you'll be able to use them wherever you are. Tipcee developed a tool, the Farmer Passport. The Farmer Passport was used by farmer group members. It has a unique number and it also has information on the personal data of the farmer. The farmer also needed to put his photograph in this passport. This passport is not transferable. It has a unique number that the farmer is identified with. The farmer carries it to trainings and it is signed when he goes through all the series of trainings. These are one of the documents that we use to ensure that groups were eligible for certification. The Farmer Passport also allows a farmer to transfer to other groups if he has to move to another region and demonstrate also that he has received training for specific production issues or technology issues, and he's allowed to join a group that probably also needs to be certified. Currently, the farmers continue to use this passport as they renew their certification on Global GAP or Fair Trade. One interesting concept that Tipcee used is what we call the Yikopama concept. Yikopama allowed farmers to understand what it means to calculate return on investment. And it was very simple, so semi-literate farmers were able to use it. Yikopama looks at the yield, the cost, the post-harvest, and also the marketing. So these were clear areas that farmers needed to look at if they wanted to calculate return on investment. So we actually ensure that farmers from the very beginning will understand what it means to get their yields right by employing the right practices and also the right inputs. For cost, we also ensure that farmers understood what it means to calculate cost. Cost meaning that what are the input costs, the necessary move to ensure that you have right suppliers, and also to understand economies of scale and also the need to minimize waste. That was very important. Then for post-harvest, we ensure that farmers understood what it means to get the post-harvest right, which means that they need to maintain field quality and also meet the client's product standards. These were things that some farmers were not actually looking at. Then for the marketing issues, we ensure that farmers understood what it means to negotiate and also enforce a true marketing agreement. Most of the smallholder farmers were not doing that, and we made sure that they understood the importance of having a marketing agreement. And then also to know specifically how many volumes was needed, when it was needed, where it was supposed to be supplied, and at what price, so that farmers work from the bottom, looking at price before looking at all these other issues, and then getting into agreeing that they want to cultivate or get into this commodity. And farmers clearly now understand that you don't just produce and wait for someone to buy, but rather you actually are selling what you can produce. So this Yukopama concept is something that we are happy to share with others who are interested. It's a very useful concept, and it's important that smallholder farmers all over the world understand what it means to calculate simple return on investment. Tipcee worked with the horticulture industry and government agencies to develop quality standards. These were illustrated, and what I'm showing you now is what we had for mango. Farmers use these tools in their farmer group offices. It was used in pack houses, and these quality standard tools actually guided farmers to understand the right shape of the fruit, the right packing, the right color, and also how to recognize insects and diseases. We have these quality standard tools for pineapple, for cashew, for papaya, for orange, for okra. The most important is that in developing these tools, the industry should be involved, and also the government agencies that are responsible for standardization of products should also be involved. These tools are currently also being used by the industry long after Tipcee has ended. Tool that was very popular is this illustration on farm hygiene. We had studied the practices of smallholder farmers and recognized that we needed to sensitize them more on maintaining farm hygiene. So we developed these very simple tools that illustrate what it means to keep the farm clean. We encourage them to have waste bins in the farms. We encourage them to wear protective clothing before using pesticides or spraying pesticides. We also illustrated what it means to cover any wound in the farm and the importance of doing that, the importance of washing hands after going to the toilets, and also the importance of not smoking or eating at the site, and also to impress on them not to keep animals in the farm. This tool was kept in the farmer association houses. Some farmers had it in their input store, and because it was simple and illustrated, illiterate farmers understood what it meant, and it was simple tool that farmers themselves used as training for new farmers or as refresher training for the farmers that participated in the groups. In the development of all of these tools, we involved farmers, the private sector, the government agencies, and so this made the tools more appealing to users. Tipcee also adopted a farmer-friendly training methodology, and all the trainings took place in the farming communities or the farmer group locations. The farmer-friendly tools, they are simple, easy to carry, also increased the use of the materials. Today, farmers and extension agents continue to use these tools. You may contact us for any questions or any new ideas you want to share. Thank you.